So you've hit your approach, you just barely missed the green, you still have a chance for your up and down. Let's show you how to get it. The first thing you want to do is choose the right club. A lot of players hit this chip shot with a lofted club like their sand wedge. I would recommend you not use this club. It's easy to mishit, and this loft is going to put backspin on the ball. It makes it difficult to control your distance. Instead, I think you should choose a more lofted club like this 6-iron. This loft is just enough to get the ball over the fringe, on the ground, and rolling. Now, the first thing to do is align this shot. This is just like an approach putt, and you should be thinking of sinking this, not just getting it close. So line it up, and when you have it aligned, take your stance parallel to that line. Now here's how you want to take your stance. Put your feet fairly close together. This is not a full shot. You don't have to be here. This is a finesse shot. Put your feet close together. Grip down on the club. Right at the end of the grip, this gives you a little more control of the club head. Put more weight on your left side, and when you put the club behind the ball, the shaft will be leaning toward the hole. Now I'm going to borrow the camera from the camera operator for a moment to show you exactly where you want to put your club, because that's important too. This is a close-up of where I want you to align the club next to the ball. Notice that it's on the border between that rough face of the club face and the polished face of the toe. If you hit the ball here, you'll get a dead impact. That means you won't have any backspin. You'll get pure roll. If you hit the ball off this part of the club, then you're hitting it off the sweet spot. The ball might come out hot. You'll get backspin. Again, it'll be hard to get distance control. So hit the ball off the toe and you'll get consistent, controllable contact. Now, we're all set to go. The stroke is important. Do not bend your wrists. Do not bend your wrist at all. This is what the stroke is going to move like. My wrists aren't moving at all. This club stays low to the ground. This is another way to prevent yourself from getting backspin on the ball. A way to figure out that you're doing this right is when you follow through this way, you should feel a little tugging on this muscle right here. So now I'll hit this shot, and notice when I finish how low this club stays to the ground. There's your chip shot. Now, how do you practice this? Well, what I would do is I'd get 4 balls, drop them in the same place, and on the practice screen, pick 4 different holes and chip to each one so you get a different distance. And then take your putter, go out and putt out. Remember, an up and down is one event with 2 strokes. Get used to putting those out. It'll teach you to deal with the putts you have left over, and it might give you incentive to start chipping it a little closer. A strategy for chipping is always leave yourself with an easy putt. Now you want to chip the ball hard enough so it gets past the hole, otherwise it won't go in. But the primary rule is avoid leaving yourself a downhill or a side hill putt. Sometimes this will prevent you from running it towards the hole. So if you practice these pointers, you'll be getting those up and downs and those pars that you deserve. See you later.